As I grew up going to church, there was this one idea that I really couldn't get away from. And because I was part of the evangelical church at the time, this idea may had a bigger influence on my thinking than what I realized at the time. And the funny thing is that without this idea, the whole system of my belief would have fallen apart. And that idea was sin. So what I had learned growing up was that sin was a very individualistic problem between you and God. And the solution to this problem was Jesus. All you had to do was ask Jesus into your heart, and he would make you better enough to go to heaven. This was an extremely simple formula, but it formed the foundation of what I kind of understood as sin. Though, as I grew older, I started to read and understand the Bible more and more, and I realized that my understanding of sin was incomplete. Sin was not only an individual problem, but it was also a group problem. What I saw throughout the Old Testament was that God would punish the nation of Israel for the sins that they had committed. God also punished groups of people, tribes, and also cities for their sins. So simply put, sin was not only an individualistic problem between you and God, it could also be a problem between your group of people that you associated with and God. The implications of this discovery were immense and somewhat overwhelming, because I had been taught and I knew how sin worked on an individual level. But sin on a corporate level, this opened up a whole new world for me in understanding my faith and the Bible. Though I have to admit that I'm not 100% sure if what I have been taught in regards to sin and how to overcome it on an individualistic level translates and can be used as with sin on a corporate level. Though I'm going to admit that it's probably going to be my starting point, just because it's what I've been trained in how to understand sin. But in no way am I going to limit myself to just an individualistic understanding of sin in regards to how it applies itself to corporate sin. And as I continue to walk this journey of faith, I have no doubt that this idea of corporate sin will come up again. And I hope at that point in time you'll still be with me and we will be able to flesh out this topic together. So are there some ways in which you have dealt with corporate sin? Or have you seen corporate sin? Or is this a completely brand new topic to you? Either way, let me know. May the blessings and peace of God everlasting be with you today. And of course, like and subscribe.